Nigerians must go.
Nigerians and other nationalities, if you are here illegally, you must leave Ghana.
You all have seen what has been going on in Ghana. They have been closing Nigerians' shops, mostly Igbo shops in Ghana. Because of what? I just saw this as out of envy and jealousy. But before we proceed, just listen to what their president said about the Ghanaians.
We must identify what the tourist sites are, improve their attractiveness, and also improve the service delivery. One of the things that affects tourism in Ghana and West Africa is that our service is poor. You go to a restaurant and they think that they are doing you a favor. You go to eat and they think that you owe them, to serve you. If you go to other parts of the world, it's completely different. You are compelled to spend your money because they are all over you. Even before you finish the drink that they have given you, you are halfway. Can I bring you another drink? And if you are the shy type and things, you always say, oh, yes, yes. And you forget that you have to pay for it. Improve our service delivery. Owners of services must take professionals who know how to be courteous to customers, to know that we are in this job because you've come here to eat or you've come here to do this. And so that's one of the drawbacks of our whole tourism experience. And most times you spend so much money, set up an establishment, instead of going for professionals, you go and haul your relatives from the village to come and serve people. They pay and they can't even get their change. You can't find the waiter who took your money. And when you even find them, he says, oh, we have no change. I mean, they have a certain sense of entitlement. And so until we reform all these, and it's an attitudinal problem, until we reform all these, and people who own these establishments make sure that service delivery is at near 100%, we would not be able to attract enough tourists into our country. We have a beautiful country. People come and, they just say, look, this country is good. But if you hear a lot of the feedback and you say, oh, but what is negative about it? Oh, your service is not the best. Always, that's the feedback that comes.
Now, listen to this one again before I make my analysis. Just listen.
Prostitution, armed robbery, kidnapping, scamming, gold scamming, money laundering, and 80-90% are one country called Nigeria.
Initially, these people started with Igbo King, claiming that he wants to establish his kingdom in Ghana, hiding under it to come up with their major plans against Nigerians, mostly Igbos, who are doing their legitimate businesses in Ghana. They said that Nigerians are doing so many things in Ghana, doing ashawo, doing this and that. What of these people that are doing legitimate businesses, they are closing their shops? What have they done wrong that warrants their shops being closed? The major problem with Ghanaians are their entitlement syndrome. Just watch this video before I proceed.
And the Nigerian will actually sell this same thing for 20 Ghana cedis. And the Director of Communications, Techi Ado, breaks this down and explains why things are like this. Nigerians and Ghanaians will go to the same market, will buy the same thing. But mind you, from overseas to Nigeria at the port, the percentage is 15%. Then they will use cargo through Togo, through Benin to Togo to Ghana. They spend 3%. It makes 18%. But when you go to the port, our port, the percentage is 55%. Interest rate in Nigeria less than 20%. Ghana is 30 to 40%. Cote d'Ivoire is 7.5%. So clearly, these people, we cannot compete with them.
As you can see from this man's explanation, Nigerians and Ghanaians buy from the same market. The import duty in Nigeria is 15%, while the import duty in Ghana is about 55%. Then Nigerian businessmen send to Nigerian port at 15% and spend extra 2%. And spend extra 2% to send the goods to Ghana. Everything now will be 18%. Instead of learning from Nigerian traders, Ghana businessmen will send direct to Ghana and pay 55%. Ghana problem is internal, but they decide to be going after Nigerians. The worst thing that will happen to a man is to develop this syndrome called Ghana syndrome. Entitlement mentality, blaming people for the problem you created for yourselves. Thank God we don't have this kind of mental disorder in Igbo land. An average Nigerian, especially the Igbos, will rather solve his problem rather than blaming others. As a man, once you develop this kind of Ghana syndrome, you are finished for life. Average Ghanaian is a victim of entitlement mentality syndrome. That is the problem. It is not mostly about jealousy and envy. Their problem is entitlement mentality syndrome. Average Ghanaian wants to be breastfed. Average Ghanaian wants to be provided for. A beggar has no choice is not for Ghanaians. The worst mistake you will make is to offer help to a Ghanaian. If you must offer help to a Ghanaian, then you will be ready to follow his terms and conditions, his rules and guidelines. A Ghanaian man who needs help expects you to come and beg him so that you can help him. When they tell you go and fix your country, Ghana is our country, it is not because they are patriotic to their country. He feels entitled to everything you own once you are in their country. He expects that once you are in their country, you are supposed to be feeding him. You are supposed to be giving him whatever you are able to make. You are supposed to share with him. The average Ghanaian is a victim of entitlement mentality syndrome, and this is exactly the crime of Nigerians, mostly the Igbo people living in Ghana. Their anti-Igbo or anti-Nigerian protest has nothing to do with crime.
War business. If we are going to be fair, if we are going to be honest, our own Ghanaian brothers and sisters, our own Ghanaian mothers are rather killing us. You can go to the market and you will see something and you want to buy the thing. You will ask for the price, and the price that they will mention to you, know that no, this price is abnormal. You will try to let them reduce the price and they will refuse to reduce it. And you will go to a Nigerian brother and he's going to reduce the thing for you to an amount that you yourself never expected it, because your Ghanaian brother told you that this thing can never be reduced. That's where the problem is. So can't you just go, oh, where do you export your goods from? Learn business. See, learn. Ghanaians hate learning. Go to them, learn how business is done. Reduce your goods or reduce your goods. Don't reduce your market prices and you will buy. See, I always say this, we as Ghanaians, we will love it to buy from our Ghanaian business owners. We will love to do marketing with our own Ghanaian business owners. But we will not love to do business with you when your things are expensive. When the dollar was...
Sometimes I feel ashamed with some of the things Ghanaians do. It's very embarrassing. I don't know, man. I don't know how you other Ghanaians feel when you see your fellow Ghanaians telling Nigerians to go back to their country. This is the same act the South Africans are acting in South Africa, asking their own African brothers and sisters to leave their country because they are foreigners, to go back to where they come from. Ghanaians, that we thought Ghana was the gateway to Africa. We thought Ghana was the most peaceful country in Africa. Today you are asking your own Nigerians, your own brothers and sisters to go back to their country because they are working harder than you are. You know, you go to the market, you want to buy a product from a Ghanaian, they will sell it at a higher price for you than a Nigerian will. Yet, the Ghanaians will be telling you that, oh, you are my brother, don't worry, buy it from me. Meanwhile, the one you are calling a foreigner, his product is more cheaper than you, and the products are the same. Why are Ghanaians living like this? Come on, this rubbish must stop. Stop. Nigeria must go. It is not good. It is not a good look for Ghana. It's a very, very bad look. This is what brought the whole xenophobic whatever in South Africa. Don't start this thing in Ghana. We don't need this. Ghana is a very peaceful country. This bullshit is not going to be accepted. We don't need this.